Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Making Comics the Wicked Way. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. Also, a comment if you guys like to say anything about it. This video, we're going to be talking about your comic book cover. You know, how important it is for your comic book cover, you know, to make an impact. Because to me, I mean, your comic book cover is probably the most important page in your comic. It's the first thing that people see. You know, it tells them what to expect out of your comic. You know what. You know, maybe it should show a little bit about what your character is about, what your story is about, and you know, that's the first thing that people see. So it's pretty important, and I'm going to be showing you guys some covers that I didn't use. You know, that I just for I'm going to discuss why I didn't use the covers, and the ones that I did use for the final covers and why I used them. But if you guys see, this is an early Clownman cover. I mean, I did this cover. This is one of the first covers I did, and I mean, it's not bad, but why I didn't use it is because I think it's too. It was a little bit too busy, to be honest. Sorry, I zoomed in a little bit. What I mean by that is, I think your comic book cover should be less is more when it comes to your comic book cover. What I mean by that is, you know, if you have too many elements in the cover, sometimes it just distracts from what you really want to show in your on your cover. You know, and that's why I ended up not using this as the cover, just to the fact that it was just a little bit busy for my liking. Let me show you guys another cover that I didn't use. This was when I was doing some covers for Clownman 2. This was a cover idea I came up with, and this also I didn't use it. Just for the fact that I just didn't like the composition of it. I felt like I could do a better cover. I mean, it's good because it you know, it's a little bit it's simpler. You know, it doesn't have too many elements, just the two characters, one character in the back that you're going to see in the issue. But I ended up not using this one either. This was an early Clownman 2 cover, which I also didn't end up using as a front cover, but I did use this as an interior page. So just because you don't use your page as a front cover doesn't mean you can't use it within your book. You know, if there's something you don't like, maybe you could use it as a page within your book. You know, an interior cover or interior back cover. But the same with this one. As far as being a front cover, I mean, I think it's a good cover, but for a front cover, I think it was a little bit too busy. And I'm also going to be discussing with you guys. You gotta remember, you gotta leave space for your actual text. What I mean by that is your name of your comic. You know, you gotta leave space on the top. At least, let me see a ruler here. This. I'm saying you should at least leave about an inch and a half, or about 2.5 inches for for your actual letters on top of the that are going to be on your cover. So that's something you guys got to remember, that the text is going to be on top, so you got to leave a space depending on how you have where you have the text. But usually, you know, for comic books, you have your text on the top. And then we're going into this was another, well, this was a Clownman 3 cover I did, and I ended up not using this either. Composition is good. If you see, you got Clownman, you got guns, and you got Jinxie. But I ended up not using this either because I just felt it wasn't dynamic enough. I mean, that's another thing you gotta keep in mind. You know, designing a nice dynamic cover is also something you want to incorporate in your cover. I mean, I'm going to show you guys actually the one that I ended up using, so you guys could compare. So this was the first one I did for the Clownman 3 cover, and then this is what I actually ended up going with. You see, as far as dynamic, I think this one works way better, if you could see what I mean. Just sometimes by arranging, you know, changing position of the characters. Like, show you side by side. I mean, this one could have worked as well, but I just this one is a little bit more dynamic for my taste, and I think this one works better. So sometimes just arranging, you know, just changing positions of the character, you'll see you'll get a better cover like that. So that's what I did for this. I changed up the position of guns, Clownman also, and Jinxie on the back. And remember, talking about leaving space on the top, you see how I left the space there, so the space works perfect for putting your logo of your book there. So just remember that, always to leave that space. This is the cover I ended up using for Clownman 2. So that's the actual cover that you see. If you could see, going back to we were talking about simplicity. You see, it only has 2 characters, and it's very simple. You know, it's not too busy, and it just you know, points straight to Clownman and Murder Mask on the back. You know, showing a little bit what's going to be in the issue. And I left the space on the top for the actual text. So yeah, it's something that you guys could work on. You know, it took me a while to get pretty good at doing covers, because, you know, sometimes I would just mentioning back to what I was saying, I was just drawing covers just too busy. You know, back to the original Clownman cover, which was, I mean, it wasn't bad, but just a little bit, little too much going on for an actual cover. Which doesn't mean, I mean, I've seen covers that have been busy too, and they work, but just for my preference, I think if you keep it simpler, you know, no more than a few characters on the page, you should be fine, because at least the viewer, you know, it's not too distracted with what's going on, and you always want to make emphasis on what's going to go on in the story. And then to end off, here is Killswitch 1 cover that I used for the K cover. If you could see, going back to the simplicity part, you know, it's only Killswitch on the cover, and you know, the main focus is just is the K on the back, so it really popped when I colored it. But you can see, going back to it, just make sure, practice designing a cover that shows what the story is going to be about, or just showing readers what what they can expect within the story. So not saying that your cover has to be exactly of what everything that's going to go on in the actual issue, but just telling a little bit about what the story is a good thing to always incorporate into your cover. And remember to leave the space on the top for your logo. But I hope that you guys you get something from the video. It's something that I might take you a few times. Like sometimes I'll do a cover and the first shot, it just works. But other times I have to go, like this Killswitch cover, I did it in one shot. So sometimes you get lucky and you design something and it's you just go with that. But other times you got to look back at it. Remember, looking at you want something that's dynamic, also something that's not too busy. And just remember, always leave that space on the top for your logo. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to hit that smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.